In Why Marshals, Casey Dutton fully steps into life as a single father while navigating the dangerous landscape of Montana. Alongside his son, Tate, when the series begins, Casey is clearly standing at a turning point in his life. Becoming a U.S. Marshal isn't about thrill-seeking for him anymore. It feels like the only place where he truly understands who he is. According to showrunner Spencer Hudnut, Casey is a rare combination of cowboy and Navy SEAL, someone equipped with an extraordinary set of skills meant for high-risk situations. Simply put, Casey has always been built to run toward danger rather than away from it. Protecting others is the one thing that has consistently made sense to him, which explains why this path feels so natural after everything that unfolded in the Yellowstone finale. Hudnut also points out how much responsibility Casey carried in the past, constantly fighting to protect the ranch and his family. When Why Marshals picks up about a year after the original series ends, the chaos in Montana has finally settled. Casey has secured East Camp for his family, giving him stability for the first time and allowing him to rethink the direction of his life. That pause forces him to confront his inner struggles and, more importantly, focus on becoming a better father. He's no longer the same man. Tate's return makes that transformation even more meaningful. Now 17, Tate is standing on the edge between childhood and adulthood, a stage where a father's presence matters more than ever. One of the central storylines of the series is Casey spending more time at home and learning how to truly parent, not just protect. In the past, he saw himself mainly as a provider and guardian, often leaving the emotional side of parenting to his wife. With fewer distractions and more time together, the show explores a deeply emotional bond forming between father and son. Casey begins to recognize parts of himself in Tate, and that reflection naturally leads him back to thoughts of his own father. Even though John Dutton is gone, his influence still hangs over Casey's life. By trying to become the father Tate needs, Casey starts to understand his own father in ways he never did before, finding himself repeating some of the same traits and choices. Beyond family, Why Marshals also focuses on a tight-knit team that feels more like a chosen family than just coworkers. Hudnut describes the show as a non-traditional procedural, filled with skilled professionals who are also deeply flawed and emotionally complex. The unit is led by Casey's former SEAL team leader, Pete Calvin, alongside Andrea, who is pushed out of her previous role for speaking her mind, Belle, who excels in undercover operations, and Miles, who left traditional policing behind after growing tired of targeting his own community and chose instead to protect them as a marshal. What truly connects this team isn't just the badge, but trust. Over the first season, their professional relationships slowly evolve into something far more personal. Familiar faces also remain part of Casey's world, including Thomas Rainwater and Mo Casey's relationship. With Rainwater continues to grow, with Rainwater quietly stepping into a paternal role after John's passing. Hudnut has openly expressed how meaningful it is to explore that dynamic, especially given Rainwater's long-standing importance in Casey's life. Still, stepping into this universe came with pressure. Taking on a character originally created by Taylor, Sheridan carries enormous expectations, and Hudnut has acknowledged how intimidating that responsibility is. Rather than trying to replicate Yellowstone, the goal is to finally give Casey the focused character development he deserves. However, one absence is impossible to ignore. Monica is nowhere to be seen, not in the trailer, not in promotional material, and not mentioned in interviews. Her disappearance has sparked intense speculation, with rumors suggesting the series may open with a devastating tragedy that pushes Casey toward federal service as a way to cope. Some believe Monica may have been killed, possibly tied to cartel violence, and that her story could unfold through flashbacks as the season progresses. The silence surrounding her fate only deepens the mystery. With a full 13-episode season set to premiere on Sunday, March 1st, 2026, on CBS and later streaming on Paramount+, Why Marshals marks the beginning of a bold new chapter in the Yellowstone universe. If you want weekly updates on the series, make sure to like and follow, and check out the video on screen for more related content.